Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm always happy to connect with you guys. If this is your first time on my channel, you're highly welcome. Like, subscribe, and leave your comment below. Today I have a wonderful and amazing personality with me, a great guy, a great friend, a brother man, smart guy, handsome guy with a smile and all of that. Wow, don't blush, bro. So, and he goes by the name.
My name is Abu. Super excited to be here, guys. Amazing content we put out here. You know, the positivity mindset is all about being positive, looking at different areas of life. So yeah, when he's inviting me over to look at life from an Islamic point of view, I like, why not? Because yeah, me being a Christian, I need to search for to know more about all religion, to search for the truth. Probably could be to me, I'm a Christian because my parents, or I was born into a Christian home, but if you search the truth and you compare and contrast, then it's obvious that we could get something or we get somewhere. So yeah,
and that one's really true. So today guys, we're checking out the Bible and Christianity is mocking Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, and it's a video done for us by Ahmed Deedat. So let's just dive into it.
My point to you, sir, is this: that at the start of your well-prepared and well-researched talk, you referred to Jesus Christ as Hazrat Isa alayhi salam. I, as a Muslim, like yourself, believe in Hazrat Isa alayhi salam as a true prophet of God. As your talk went on, I got the feeling, perhaps I was alone in getting that feeling, maybe other people who listened to your talk in an open-minded fashion as I did, I tried to do, I got the feeling that at times, with due respect, you appeared to mock Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, na'uzubillah. You appeared to mock his teachings. And therefore, I feel that if that feeling is correct, that in the course of your talk, you have not only, again with due respect, not only contradicted yourself, but also misrepresented the teachings of Islam, which are to respect all the true prophets of Allah. What are your comments on this, sir?
Before you move away from the mic, you see, you made an allegation, very serious allegation, that I mocked Jesus. I just want you to give one example. One example. Look, I spoke for more than an hour. Surely you can give one example. Let the people hear what mocking did I do as a Muslim. One example. Let them hear.
Hazrat Isa alayhi salam's teachings were true teachings of Allah, and Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam's teachings were a development of those teachings, an expansion of those teachings, as you so correctly said, to the world at large. But in the way you delivered your speech, in the way you referred to Hazrat Isa alayhi salam in the course of your speech, there was no particular example as such. But
1.25 hours, you can't give one example of mockery,
but you did say that these teachings were incorrect, and that
please quote. What you have to do is, look, give examples. Now, if you were a Christian, I would have been happy to deal with you as a Christian. Because if you said I made mockery, I said this is what the Bible says. This is how the Bible put it. He said, "O generation of vipers, you whited sepulchres, you wicked and adulterous generation." Now, if that is offensive to anybody, I said, these are not my words. I never spoke like that. I never uttered words to that effect. You see, that you fools, you hypocrites, you brood of snakes. You know who's talking like that? Jesus in the Bible. He says, you brood of snakes, you wicked and adulterous generation. Do you know all that? Do you know that Jesus speaks like that? The Christians say, this is how Jesus spoke. You know, he insulted his mother. He said, "Woman, what have I to do with you?" You know that? Am I making a mockery, or is the Bible making a mockery of the man? I want to know. If you were a Christian, I could have asked you. I said, "Look, man, you don't know your own book. I am only quoting you what he's supposed to have said." He said, "Do not throw the bread of the children to the dogs." Now you must come forward, the Christian must come forward and say, "Look, Jesus never said any such thing. I am making a mockery of his religion." I said, "Look, this is what Jesus said. He said, do not throw that which is holy into dogs. Do not throw pearls before swine." Am I making a mockery of you making a mockery? If you are a Christian, I say you are making a mockery of Jesus. This mighty messenger of God, whom we believe that he was born miraculously, Am I right? He was born miraculously, as a Muslim we believe, without any male intervention. This book gives us two genealogies of Jesus, Matthew and Luke. They give you 66 fathers and grandfathers to a man who had no father. Now I want to know who's making a mockery, the Quran or the Bible? 66 fathers and grandfathers to a man who had no father. And out of the two lists given by Matthew and Luke, there's only one name common to the both lists, Joseph the carpenter. And he's not supposed to be there, because he's not the actual father of Jesus. Am I right? He was a Muslim. But he is supposed to be the father of Jesus Christ. And Luke says so. Luke says, and Jesus happened to be about 30 years of age when he began to preach. Who being the son of Joseph? Who being the son of Joseph? That's what Luke says. In the words are there after that in brackets, as was supposed. And if you ask any Christian scholar, what are these words doing in brackets? They will tell you that Luke in his manuscripts, in the Codex Sinaiticus, Codex Vaticanus, Codex Alexandrianus, these words are not there. These are the words of the editors. So Luke said that Jesus is the son of Joseph. As was supposed are your words, man's words. Who is making a mockery of Jesus? The Muslim or the Christian? So you see, you as a Muslim, it was very, very unfair. The unkindliest cut was from you. I would have preferred a Christian to say that, then I could have presented all these things to him.
Okay, so looking at this right now, you wouldn't say Jesus, the Bible said he insulted the mother. Now, translating from the first language it was written in, it could be that, Mom, what do I have to do with you? You know, meaning that, okay, why are you involving me in this issue? Because this was what happened during, I think, the wedding in Canaan, where Jesus, like, his mother was like, meet him, whatever he says you guys should do, where he turned water into wine. Yeah, so at that point he was like, why are you involving me in this issue? You get, because my time is not yet for me to start performing miracles. So using that word, woman, what do I have to do with you? In your culture, probably, is that an insult? No. And you know, like a direct, what do you call it? A direct translation could be this. This is what it said, but the original meaning or the context has been lost.
Okay.
You see, because if definitely Jesus insulted the mother would have reacted there, right? Or people there would have, like, why is he insulting the mother or something? You get it? Like, so let's try something, but it's a debate, but let's try and put it in context, right? Let's try to say it the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing
I don't, but when you look at the video, what actually he's trying to like tell you is like the same thing you're saying now, yeah? For him, he said like, most of the things they wrote is like, for him, Christians or like the Bible is mocking Jesus in the sense, for him, as a believer of Christ in Islam, yeah, that Jesus didn't say all those things. Being a prophet, he won't say harsh words against his mom or like talking about these other things mentioned there.
Okay, so let's put this in. Right now, like I said earlier, most of these scriptures were written in their language,
translated and all, yeah.
And if you remember, the Bible was saying, even the Quran admits that Jesus was sent for the Israelites.
Yeah.
Right? Now, his duty basically was for the Israelites, right? The household of Israel. So when the people came, like, and you know, with the Jews, they believe the Gentiles are those people who don't believe in God, who worship idols.
Before you continue, I'm sorry. Like, Gentiles, that one is anyone except not from Jews. So like, as an African, the Jews class you as Gentiles.
Wow. Fine. Okay. So now, his duty was more to the Jews, right? So the healing service, like, this Gentile woman came to him, right? So, and like, oh, heal my child. I was like, I can't give what is meant for You get my point?
Yeah.
And even some of the Gentiles see the Jews at that point in time, because that's where you have the Pharisees, the scribes, and they were scholars. They held themselves in high esteem. And you know, when you look at back from the days of Moses, when they moved from Egypt and they got into their present, yes, you could see some of the people, like the Samaritans and the rest of them, they always had conflicts with the Israelites and the rest of them, because you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, they also, like, Jews were like the dominant people even before Romans invaded. The Roman Empire took over, and you know, so they were like the dominant people there. So these people felt like, you see, in terms of class, after the Romans at that point in time came the Jew, because the Romans were like the colonial masters then. You get? Then came the Jews, you know, and so these people feel are like the Samaritans and the rest of them were like the second-class people around there. So when this woman just like, this thing is meant for the children, I cannot take what is meant for the children to give to the dogs. Not that, basically, you see, there are some idioms you use or some expressions you use, basically, do you understand, to explain some things. Yes, even the woman too understood, whereby like even the dogs to eat from the crumbs that fall from the master's table. The woman too was desperate. You understand? And when Jesus got like the answer from the woman, like Jesus had no option but to still carry out that miracle. So probably it's been a direct translation, but that's why probably the context or the full meaning is lost. Do you get? Because no matter how it is, once you're translating from a particular language to another language, it might not carry that same weight. The same way with information. If I tell you something and you go to tell somebody else, you've missed out some of the things I've told you.
Or I've added something to it.
Yes, or you added something to it. Exactly.
Okay. So that's a good point though. So we've heard what he said already, because like he understands it more than me when it comes to like that one. So I have to like give it to him. Yeah. So thanks for coming. I really appreciate having you. So guys, we've come to the end of this reaction. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and leave your comment below. Stay blessed.